Imagine trusting your doctor and dying because of it. Throughout history, some of the worst health advice didn't come from conspiracy theorists. It came from the experts. From drinking radioactive water to injecting gasoline into your veins, here are 7 deadly medical beliefs that people trusted and paid for with their lives. Stick around because number 1 is so insane, it was funded by governments. Segment 1. Mercury tooth fillings, still legal today. Yesterday, dentists have been using mercury, a literal neurotoxin, in silver fillings for over 150 years. Even though we now know mercury damages the brain and nervous system, amalgam fillings still contain 50% mercury and are approved in many countries. Patients were never told the risks. Imagine chewing every day with poison in your mouth. Segment 2. Tapeworm. Diets. In the 1900s, women swallowed pills containing live tapeworm eggs, all to stay skinny. The idea: let the worm eat your food from the inside. But instead of just weight loss, victims suffered seizures, organ failure, and death. Even worse, some doctors prescribed them. It wasn't until thousands had died that government stepped in. Segment 3. Radioactive water as a health tonic. In the 1920s, radiation was the future, and people drank Radithor, a health tonic laced with radium. It was marketed to boost energy and cure everything from arthritis to impotence. But users didn't know it was slowly liquefying their bones. One famous case, a wealthy man drank it daily. His jaw literally fell off before he died from radiation poisoning. Segment 4. Bloodletting for any illness, headache, fever, broken heart. Doctors in the 18th and 19th centuries had one cure: drain your blood. Using leeches or blades, they'd bleed patients for anything. George Washington, yes, the US president, was likely killed after losing 40% of his blood in a single night. This wasn't fringe medicine, it was mainstream. Segment 5. Lobotomies. The cure for mental illness. Doctors believed they could treat depression and anxiety by destroying part of the brain. Tens of thousands were lobotomized, many against their will. The procedure involved hammering an ice pick into the eye socket and scrambling brain tissue. Side effects: memory loss, personality change, and sometimes death. A Nobel Prize was awarded for this. Segment 6. Cocaine syrup for children. Yes, kids were given cocaine, mixed into cough syrups and toothache drops. Pharmacies sold it over the counter as safe and effective. Mothers used it to quiet crying babies. Addiction, brain damage, not a concern, because doctors backed it. Cocaine wasn't banned from medicine until decades of harm had already been done. Segment 7. Gasoline injections as therapy. In a truly terrifying chapter of history, some doctors believed injecting gasoline or kerosene into muscle tissue could cure everything from asthma to paralysis. It was cheap, fast, and completely unproven. Victims suffered internal burns, amputations, and organ failure. There were no trials, no science, just pure guesswork, with deadly results. These weren't fringe beliefs. These were mainstream ideas, backed by experts, advertised by companies, and trusted by millions. So next time you hear "trust the science," remember, science is only as good as the people behind it. If you found this eye-opening, hit the like button and subscribe. There's way more they don't want you to know.